What's going on, good people? This your boy Byron back with another live talk to you how you can start wholesaling real estate from your 9 to 5, from your house, anywhere in America. You can get started. So, what I'm gonna do today, answer a lot of y'all questions, talk about what I got going on as far as my deals. And as you come in, go ahead and drop your comment. Um, Go ahead and drop a comment so I can shout you out, let people know that you up in here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We had a closing yesterday. Man. We had a closing yesterday. We got two other closings scheduled, and we got one more that we're trying to close before the end of the month. So we're gonna see what we can do. But man, let's get going, man. Let's get going. Let me see. Let's get going, man. Let's get going. So, uh, let me get everybody in here, man. Get my IG people in, get my Facebook people in the house. Let me get my Facebook people in the house. So, man, I'm finishing up a property that I flipping in South Georgia, man. And dude, it's it's a crazy one, dude. I got this property I'm flipping in South Georgia, and I got some guys going out and working on it tomorrow. So we gonna see what it's talking about. Tanya, what's up? Tanya in the building. Uh, but yeah, I got some guys coming down tomorrow to work on this flip that I'm doing in South Georgia, and they're gonna finish that up. And then they went and looked at another property that I bought that's just completely trashed. So also gonna see what that property is talking about. But but yeah, man, it's wild, man. I'm gonna try to show y'all a video of this house though, man. I'm gonna try to show y'all a video of this house and see, let y'all see how bad this house is, man. This house is pretty bad. It's pretty bad, man. It is pretty bad, dude. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show y'all this video. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it on here. Well, I can show y'all this video of this house, man. The house is completely trash, dude. The house is completely trash. I'm gonna show y'all this video though. If I can get it up. If I can ever get that video up, I'm gonna show y'all. Is it worse than seaweed? Nah, not quite worse than seaweed. But dude, it's hard to be worse than seaweed, man. Seaweed was so bad, man. Seaweed was so bad, dude. That property was, oh my God. That property was so bad, man. Oh, dude, I don't see how you can beat seaweed, man. I don't know. I don't know. I had one property in Conyers, dude. It was so bad that there was a car in the garage, but it was completely covered in trash. It was completely covered in junk. That's the craziest I ever seen. Was probably that property in Conyers, man. That and seaweed, but that property in Conyers, man. My God, my goodness, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad. Telling you, it was so bad. But let me see what I can do. Let me add some stuff right here. Let me see if I can add these pictures. Try to show y'all, man. Try to show y'all how bad this thing was, dude. I think I got it. Let me see. Keithon up in the building. What's up, Keithon? Say real estate after hours. I'm trying to tell you, dude. Hey, it's the real estate after hours, man. Janita Moore, what's going on? Miss Make It Happen. I like it. What's going on? I am Jones Andrews. What's up, man? Dow Master Solutions, Mr. Real Estate Ross. What's going on? Let me show y'all though, man. I think I got here go these pictures right here. I'm gonna show y'all these pictures of this property, man. It's so bad, dude. It is so bad. Let me show y'all these pictures, man. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me show y'all this. I'm gonna have to show y'all from my other page. This is the seaweed property right here. So this how bad this property was, dude. This how bad this property was. This is the inside. This is the kitchen, right? This is seaweed. I ain't seen no property worse than this. Like, dude, this is the kitchen. It's bad, man. This is one of the rooms that got cleaned. Unbelievable that it got this clean. It's crazy. This was trash outside. This was the master. Man, it looked disgusting. Once we cleaned it up, though, you know what I'm saying? The outside was like 6 acres of land. It looked nice. Look at it. Kitchen clean, baby. Kitchen clean. It actually looked nice once we got it cleaned up, but look at here, dude. Yuck. Dude, look, that might have been the worst, man. The piles of trash outside. And if I didn't have my guy Rich to get me all cleaned up, man, I'd have been shut off in trouble, man. Say the trash was piled up. Trash was piled up to the roof. Dude, how you got trash piled up to the roof, man? The trash was piled up to the roof. And that's crazy. Adam Jones, Andrew says, y'all paid someone to clean that, or did you did it yourself? I actually paid Rich to clean it, right? I paid Rich to clean it, man. Rich be getting some stuff done, man. So I paid Rich to clean it. He cleaned all the outside, man, kept it clean for me. I appreciate Rich for that, man. But yeah, dude, it was a mess, dude. It was a mess. But we ended up selling it though. So that was good, man. We was able to end up selling it at the end of the day. But man, that junk trash. But that's probably the worst one besides the one over in Conyers. That was just like car buried in junk. But a lot of time when you see stuff like this, man, it's a deal, dude. It's a deal. You know they want to get rid of it. You know, you just know they want to sell it, man. You just know they want to sell it. They gonna sell that property. That's the thing, man. I was just talking to Rich about this. Dude, you just gotta be able to identify when people are going to sell a property. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you might be talking to a seller, dealing with a situation, and it's like, dude, they're gonna sell that property. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're gonna sell that property. It's like you just know they're gonna sell it. So, sometimes as a wholesaler who's been doing it for a while, you just get that feeling like they gonna sell that property. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Rich fool you. He used his wife and kid labor. No, I'll tell you, don't be calling my guy like that, man. Shami in the building. What's up, Shami? Shami, you up too early, Shami. You up too early. Shami in the building. Pumpkin Shay. Oh man, what's going on? But yeah. Tanya said she was out there doing that work. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. But yeah, dude, like I said, if you want to get started wholesaling real estate, man, the biggest thing is how many people can you talk to actually own a property, for one, and then how many offers can you make to these people, for two, and then on your disposition side, you need to get the most competitive offer that you can possibly get. Those are the keys, man. Now, how do you go about doing that? That's going to be up to you. And, but there are some best ways of doing that, right? The best ways of talking to sellers, the best ways of, getting leads, the best ways of selling your leads. So there are some best practices and things that work better than others when it comes to, you know, getting leads and selling leads, right? Tanya says he was working too. I just had to mess with it. Hey, get off my guy Red's back now. Like, get off his back. But yeah, man, I've been doing this for about 5 years, and the market has changed drastically. And what I'm seeing, man, is a lot of the stuff. It's like now, to get good leads, and when times are good, there's a lot of good leads, right? Because times are good, and there's a lot of people that's willing to sell their house when times are good because they're able to make more money off of it, right? Money is the motivation for them. Now, people are not getting as much money for their property. Money becomes less of a motivation, and when money's not the motivation, then what's going to be the motivation, right? It's going to be situations in their life that forces them to sell. And that's when you go from just wanting to sell because you can get money versus needing to sell because I have a situation. You see what I'm saying? That's two different things. So now, instead of looking for people who just want to sell to get more money, now you have to figure out how to find people who need to sell, right? It's two different things. But the thing is, there's always people who need to sell. There's always people who need to sell. Always, right? Now, if you're looking for people who, there's different ways of looking for these people, but if you can figure out how to find people who need to sell, you can always target those people. You know what I'm saying? You can always target. But if you don't know how to find people who need to sell, you'll be good during the good times, terrible during the bad times. Good during the good times, terrible during the bad times. There's a lot of people who wholesaled, and now they're not doing so good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had to stop. Maybe they had to do this or do that. It's like, dude, you got to figure out how to find those people who need to sell. So, how do you find those people who need to sell? Well, um, in order to find people who need to sell, a lot of times people need to sell their house. You ain't got to go find them. They want to come find you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, when people need to sell, you ain't got to go find them. They gonna come find you. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find somebody. They want to find somebody that can buy this house, right? So that's why we tell people to get inbound leads, because that way those people are reaching out to you. You know what I'm saying? When you need something, you go to looking for it. You know what I'm saying? When you need something, you go to looking for it. You don't sit there and wait till it call you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people come knock at your door, try to sell you something. They have to convince you that you need this. But when convince you that you want it or need it. But when you actually need something, you go start looking for it. You go to try to find it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we say get inbound leads. You need leads coming in, whether that's through paper lead providers. My guy Mark, he does mailers. Now that's more of an advanced strategy. If you're a newbie, you might not be able to pay for a ton of mailers like that. But you have pay per click, which is for more advanced people. Really, for new people, PPL is the way to go because it allows you to pay a little bit for a lead, and it allows you to pay for one lead at a time, which limit, which allows you to stay in control of how much you spend it. You know what I'm saying? So PPL is the way to go for the inbound leads. And like I said, you try to find people who need to sell, and the people who need to sell are people that are in situations. So you have to try to find people that are in situations. How do you find people that's in situations? Well, you know, you got to look for what kind of, what situations do people usually be in that need to sell their property? Usually is pre foreclosures, is tax delinquent, is probate, is code violations. Those people are usually people that's like they're needing to sell, right? They need to sell their property. When you're dealing with other people that's not don't have no motivation to sell, then you ain't gonna get nothing out of that. You know what I'm saying? We got my guy Newly REI. What's going on, man? Mr. Banks himself in the building. My guy Fifth Ave Trav in the building. What's going on, man? Trav say, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, let's get it. Let's go, man. You already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's why we tell people to get inbound leads, because if you're getting inbound leads, you're getting people who need to sell their house. And if you talk to enough people who need to sell their house, you're gonna get a deal. You know what I'm saying? If you talk to enough people who need who just hitting buttons saying they need to sell their house, you're going to get a deal. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. And that's why I say just keep buying leads. It's like, just keep buying leads. If you're really serious about being in this business, buy leads and keep buying them, as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd have known about this back when I was getting started, because it's been around forever. I wish I'd known about this when I was getting started. I was delivering pizzas at Papa John's to try to make extra money so that I can invest in this wholesale game. I would have been delivering those pieces and buying leads, buying leads, buying leads, buying leads, buying leads. They're trying to find people who need to sell. Because the thing is, when people need to sell, those numbers matter less, way less, because I gotta go. You know, you know what I'm saying? People's like, who gonna sell their house for this low? People who got to. You know what I'm saying? People who got to go ahead and close. They don't have other options. You know what I'm saying? They need to sell their house for whatever particular reason, you know. So that's what I'm saying, man. You got to find people who need to sell, period. You got to find people who need to sell their house. And that's how you get deals, dude. That's how you get deals. Now, that's on the acquisition side. Now, once you get those leads coming in, obviously you want to, you got to be able to talk to those leads, right? And a lot of people have different strategies on how to talk to leads, this, that, and the third. But there's some cornerstones, right? Some cornerstones. What are the cornerstones? The cornerstones is, one, when you get on the phone with people, like, at least the way I teach it is, well, let's go through the typical wholesale guru. The typical wholesale guru is telling you act as if you're the buyer. You tell them that you will buy their house cash as is, no realtor fees, no closing costs. You can close on their time, da 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 da. That you're going to do this, that you have contractors. You basically acting like you're a flipper or a landlord or anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't subscribe to that. What I tell people is, I'm a service provider, right? I provide service to a network of investors, right? That's looking to purchase property in your area. Any one of these investors could be the one who purchased your property, right? I provide the service to them, bring the properties they're interested in buying. I also provide a service to the seller to be able to provide them with a competitive cash offer that's flexible, that fit their situation. Boom. You're providing a service. You're a service provider. That way, one, they understand that you're not the person who's buying this house. Two, they understand that you're working with investors, which that's what you're actually doing. You know what I'm saying? And if for some reason they ask you, how do you get paid? I charge my investors when I find them a property, we charge them a fee. Boom. That's how you get paid. What is that fee? It's your assignment fee. When you assign your position in the contract to them, you charge them an assignment fee. Boom. That assignment fee can be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100. No, we talking about thousands. We talking about thousands, right? We're gonna be thousandaires. It's like, dude, we talking about tens of thousands, dude. That's the thing. In real estate, $100 is $1,000. You know what I'm saying? In residential. Now he's in commercial, maybe, it's even bigger. You know what I'm saying? But in residential real estate, at least with the wholesaling game, most of the time, they throw $1,000 around like it's, maybe $100 or $10 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So uh the numbers, man, that's why I say this business is explosive. But that's how I explain to the seller what we do. First of all, that's a cornerstone. Another cornerstone is you need to figure out who are all the decision makers. Who are the decision makers? Another thing you need to figure out is anything owed against that house that we're gonna have to pay off at closing, right? Because we talking about stuff that can bust the deal. What can bust the deal? Another decision maker that don't agree. What else can bust a deal? Them owing too much money on the property. We can't even close it. You see what I'm saying? Those things bust up a deal. You see what I'm saying? Those things bust up a deal, right? So you want to make sure you're asking those questions. And then after that, it's all about diagnosing the seller. What do you need? What is your situation? And what do you actually need out of this transaction? You know what I'm saying? It's not only the price that's inside of this situation. Maybe they're going through, a divorce, or maybe they're going through a situation where they're disabled, or maybe they're going through a situation where they're dealing with an inherited property or something like that. It's like, what is their situation and what do they need you to do to make this all smooth, right? Sometimes sellers need, days after closing to clear out their stuff. Maybe sometimes sellers need you to close so they can get their money so that they can go buy their next place, da 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 da. Or maybe they needed to close maybe on the same day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got some situation where they need to close on this particular day so that they can buy on that particular day. They want to do it that way. So you have to figure out what they actually need. You know what I'm saying? Different people need different stuff. You know, that's the way it is. Different people need different stuff, but you have to find out their needs. Hey, Mr. Seller, this transaction went perfect for you. What are some of the things that we would need to do in order to make this thing go smooth? You know what I'm saying? What are some of the things that we could do to make this transaction smooth for you? You know what I'm saying? So, some sellers, they need to close quick. Maybe they need to close in 10 days, 14 days. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the seller, you know, uh I don't know, they can't come to closing or that they can't, I don't know. You just need to make sure you're catering to that seller and what they need. And then once you figure out what they need, which a lot of people call it their pain points, you want to be able to say, hey, if we can do this, right? Pain point number one, need number one. If we can do need number one, need number two, need number three, need number four, and need number five, right? Do you think we can come to an agreement on this price, right? Cornerstone, make an offer, right? Dude, you can talk to a couple gazillion people. If you never make an offer, you never even know if they willing to accept your offer or not. You know what I'm saying? You never know if they willing to accept your offer or not because you did not say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like You want, like I said, you want to get through telling them what you need to do. You want to get through asking them pertinent questions. You want to let them talk, figure out the general condition of the property, get through all of that. Let all that come through. You want to ask them how much they want for the property. You know what I'm saying? You want to ask them how much they want for the property. Let all that come through. Maybe they want whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Let it all come. Let it all come. Let it all come. But and before you get off that phone, they need to know that it need to be a number. You know what I'm saying? Not that you got to nail yourself down to a one particular number, but you need to have an idea that, hey, is this person even gonna be in the ballpark of what we trying to be? Now, if they say a number that's in the ballpark, then you ain't got to really throw out hard numbers like that or even soft numbers. But you need to have a feel for where are these people at. You know what I'm saying? Are they in a situation, even asking them a question like, hey, is this a situation where if you don't get that price, you're not even gonna be interested in moving forward and selling this property? Boom. Right then, if it's a situation where you already talked about how much you got to pay off. If it's a situation where these people, it ain't a problem where they just trying to get enough to pay off their mortgage or liens or whatever. This is a situation where they want a particular price and they just ain't gonna be willing to sell that property. They'll hold on to the property before they sell it for less. Then obviously, boom, you ain't got to worry about making no offer. You know what I'm saying? But you need to have some type of feel for where are these people at. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on the phone with people who asked for $300,000, but I made an offer of $200,000, and we did the deal at $200,000. You know what I'm saying? You got to make offers, man. That's another cornerstone, right, of your call. You need to make offers. That's part of the game. Like, dude, when I was doing the most deals I ever did, it's because I made the most offers I ever made. That's the key. Because if you don't, that sellers have a hard time even distinguishing who they talking to. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have the long conversation with them. You didn't sat there and gave your heart and soul in a whole conversation. And then somebody else come call them up and just point out a number. They done blended you with them. You know what I'm saying? If they actually started, you done pulled out all the good stuff in them. And then somebody else go over here and say a number, and then boom, they out to the races with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So make offers. So those are the cornerstones, man. Last cornerstone of a call is set a follow-up. Set a time of when you're going to talk to this person again. When are we going to speak again? You know what I'm saying? I need to know. I need to put you on my calendar. I need to put you on my schedule. When am I going to speak to you again? I need to know. Because if we have no clue of when we're going to talk again, then when are we going to talk again? You have no expectations of talking to me again. Yeah, I'll call you back. I will follow up with you. No, I need to know when you're available. Hey, when you're available for me to, give you a call back within the next day or so. Come on. It's like, dude, you got to know when you're going to talk to this person again. The deals are in the follow-up. The deals are in the follow-up. What they say, see those people in the back. The deals are in the follow-up. You gotta follow up, man. You gotta follow up. If you ain't following up hard, dude, you're missing out on deals. If you're not following up hard, you're missing out on deals. I'm telling you right now, dude, there's people getting deals that's trash, that's not that great because got good follow-up game. The follow up game is consistent. The follow up game is boom, 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 boom. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. They're just following up so hard and good that it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, it's like if I really needed to sell my house, and it's like you just called me, we had a good conversation. Then it's like, okay, I ain't talked to you again for a while. But this other joker just like right now, I want to buy me a truck. You know what I'm saying? I talked to one dude, you know what I'm saying, ain't heard back from him again. But it's another dude who got a truck and he just following up, follow up, talking to me, talking to me, talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Well, if he continue to follow up, when I'm ready to go, he right there. His phone, not only is he right there on the follow up, his phone number is closer up at the top. His text messages are closer up at the top. I'm gonna run into his stuff first because he didn't hit me so many times. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, dude, follow up, please. It's like, dude, the deal that kicked me off was a 30K deal because I followed up. Thank the Lord for the follow up. but anyways, man, people on IG. I'm Jones Andrew. Is it cool to work free government lists and drive for dollars till you get your first deal so you can do PPL? I would say, man, PPL costs. You can get some leads for $100 for need to start miles fast, $125. What's going on, Carissa Homes Real Estate? What's going on? M Buck, what's up? My guy Jaden in the house. Elmer Holdings, what's going on? Cordero, the king closer, man. The king of all closing is in the house, man. But yeah, man, I would say, dude, never let money stand in the way, dude. I would say that right now. But if you don't have $100 to buy a lead, if you don't have $125 to buy a lead, go get that money. We not talking about it. Even if we were talking about $100,000 or $125,000, you still gotta go get that money. But we not even talking about that. We talking about $100. We talking about $125, man. Go get the money. Go deliver pizza. I guarantee you make $125. I've been there. Go deliver pizzas, right? I guarantee you. Papa John's, Domino's. What's the other one? Papa John, Domino's. Those are the main two, right? Pizza Hut. Go ask them, can you drive? Go deliver pizzas. You will make enough money to buy lead. You got to buy as many leads as you possibly can. Buy as many leads as you possibly can. That's what I would advise you to do. I am Jones Andrew. I think you inside of our school, dude. You're getting free. You're getting free leads, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're getting free leads. You need to call those as many as you possibly can and make as many offers as you possibly can. I 100% guarantee you'll get a deal. There's deals sitting right there. There's been multiple PPL, like 5 people on my PPL chart that we got on the contract are probates. They're on the probate list. Like, dude, they're on the probate list. The deals. You just need to call them. Call everything that you can call. Call as many of them as you can call. You know what I'm saying? It's like either spend your time calling all of those probate leads or spend your time working at Papa John's or somewhere where you can make enough money to buy paper leads and the probates will come to you. You know what I'm saying? And these people would just come to you, you know. But either way, man, you got to generate closable leads. You have to generate closable leads that are able to be closed. Leads that are able to be closed, right? Without a big struggle. Without a big struggle. Let me see. Hop back over here to YouTube. See what my people talking about. We still got Tanya in the building. But yeah, so those are the things you definitely want to hit. Those are cornerstones of calling people. And then once you get through calls, man, the next thing you're going to want to do is sell the property. All right. How do you sell the property? How do you get connected with cash buyers? Call up agents in that particular area, wherever area you targeting, whatever area you finding properties. Go ahead and start calling agents. If you know that you're targeting, if you're looking at probates in a particular county, go ahead and start calling agents in that particular county and be like, hey, you know, uh, I'm buying, I got properties in the area. I'm looking to wholesale. I was trying to see if you or any if you or any agent that you know work with investors, right? Usually at every brokerage, there's some agent there that mostly work with investors, right? So that's why you want to ask, do you or any other agent that you know work with investors, right? They might keep, yeah. Tim over here, he works with investors. Let me give you his number. That's how I got connected to a guy who made me a boatload of money. And he's still buying stuff from me because I called somebody else and they recommended me to somebody else. They recommended me to him. They said, let me give you this dude number. That's one of the most valuable numbers I ever got in my life. dude, I dare to say I made $1 million off that number. What a sweet number. What a sweet number. Dude, y'all don't understand. Like, dude, oh my God. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell you, dude. It's ridiculous. That's how you do it, man. Call the agents. Get connected with agents that work with investors. Now you're generating leads. You get lead to come in. You give a lead offer. Offer is good. You get it over to agent. See what they willing to offer. Boom. Well, how do we know what to offer the seller? Go get in we're going to scratch out all the hard work of trying to do all the science behind making the seller offer. Go to my school. It's free. You can get a calculator, shows you how to make an offer. Just go do it, right? But rules of thumb, if the property Zillow is 150 or below, cut it in half, make an offer, right? If it's in the 200s, that means the buyer is going to be 100K less than that. That's what a buyer is going to be, right? If it's in the 300s, take 115 off of the Zillow. That's what a buyer is going to be. And then it just goes up from there. 400s, you probably need to take 125 off. That's what a buyer is going to be. 500, take 150 off. That's what a buyer is going to be. That's what a buyer is going to be. So you need to aim 20 grand below, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand below. You know what I'm saying? And make that joke, make the seller tell you no. And then, well, what's the closest you think you can get to that number? That's when you start really having real conversations. You know what I'm saying? If you just letting them tell you something and you never say nothing to them, how do you know they not ready to go at a number that works? You don't know. You know what I mean? You have no idea. Oh man, I done stayed on here too long. I wasn't expecting to stay with y'all this long, man. Hold on, let me change my stuff. Man, I wasn't expecting to stay with y'all this long, man. Y'all done got me going, man. Y'all done got me going with, hey, whoo, y'all done got me going tonight, man. I'm telling you, you can listen to this one right. Jay Hustling, what's going on, man? You can listen to this line right here, man, and go make a bunch of money. You can go make a killing. You can go make a killing, dude. I'm telling you right now, you can go make a killing. But shoot, man, it's getting late. 4 people on here, 3 people on here, 2 people on here, 1 people on here. Like the video, man. Y'all need to comment something so I can shout y'all out for being on here this late. Comment something, man. I want to know who you are, so I can give you a shout out, man, before I get up out of this thing, man. So you in here, so I can give you a shout out. Jay Hustling, I appreciate you coming through, man. M Buck, Carissa Holmes, Real Estate, appreciate you for coming through. Jaden, my guy, appreciate you for coming through. Elmer Holdings, what's up? Cordero, the King of Kings, closing. Appreciate you for coming through, man. I am Jones, Andrew, my guy, Fifth Ave, Trav himself came through, man. Appreciate you, Trav. My guy newly, no other than Mr. Banks came through. The Goddess 3D came through. I appreciate you coming through. Miss Making It Happen. What a name. Came through. The Godfather, Keithon, he gave this thing a name. Hours, dude. I'm finna have to dude. That's about to be the name of this thing, dude. Real Estate After Hours, dude. I'm gonna have to steal that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that somewhere, dude. Real Estate After Hours. Man, that's a good one. Dow Master Solutions, what's up? And the Real Estate Ross. What's going on? Man, Trav still up with us, man. Big deal Saturday. Let's go. Hey, let's go, man. Big deal Saturday. Let's go get one, man. We got my guy Arturo. What's going on, man? Still learning, but thanks for the content. Hey, it's what it's all about, man. It's the learning process, man. Thanks for the content. Still learning this. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. It's about just taking steps and learn. Dude, I told you, man, it took me 8 years. I'm looking into real estate, trying to learn 8 years. I looked into wholesaling, couldn't figure out wholesaling, looked into tax liens, looked into, man, I looked into everything. Airbnb, rental properties, whatever it is you can name in real estate, tax deeds, whatever you can name in real estate, I was trying to do it, right? Nothing. I got nowhere. I tried to become an agent. Nothing worked, right? Nothing. It wasn't until I actually I got connected with somebody who knew what they were doing, and I took some action. I got connected with somebody who knew what they were doing, and I took some action. After that, took off. You know what I'm saying? Because I was learning so much over that time. I was just learning. I had learned so much that once I started taking action, it was like, dude, it's so quick. Dude. How did you do this many so quick? It's because, dude, I have been studying. It's like, dude, I have been studying for so long. It's like, I have been studying for so long. And then I finally took action. And that taking action is like a muscle. It's like, dude, you start doing it. Then, hey, hold on now. I'm starting to feel good about this now. I'm starting to feel good about that taking action. Next thing you know, you over here lifting the big weights, and people looking at you like, how you lift that big weight? Man, I started taking little action. You know what I'm saying? I started doing little weight. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing the big weight. You know how many times I struggled to take any action? You know how many times I would listen to somebody told me go do something. I did not do it. Wasn't doing it. It wasn't until I started doing. The success is in the doing. The success is in the doing. And I can tell you this, when I didn't know it all before I started doing it. I didn't know it all. I did my first deal. I did not know how to write a contract. I had a seller at a price. I had a buyer at a price. I didn't know how to write a contract. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know what an assignment was. I didn't know what the double close was. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what attorney to use. I ain't know none of that. I didn't know none of it. I didn't know how it actually worked. But I had a seller at a price and I had a buyer at a price. And as long as I kept taking action, I learned what actually was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, it's just about, dude, not what you know, but who you know, and it's about taking action. Period. You know what I'm saying? Know the right people. Yeah, work out, man. So, but shoot, man. Hey, I am Jones says, thanks, Byron. I'm still in my free trial, but I'm in school. Yeah, no doubt, dude. Hey, dude, you need to go ahead and jump in, man. You talking about you ain't got no money. You need to get into school and call these leads. You can't afford not to. Like, dude, where else you gonna go get free leads? Nowhere. Either you're gonna be in there and get free leads and call them, or you where you gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I'm finna get out of this thing. I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Ooh, man, y'all done got me hot up in here. I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Until next time, man. Peace out.